What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Off the Grid. I'm Doma with the Great Man Sauce. Another production on the Double Coverage Network. Saucy. Oh my days. How excited were you just to play that intro and hear the music once again for the
Yeah,
first Off the Grid episode?
it G's you up. It G's you up. I'll tell you that. It G's you up. But we're ready. The home Grand Prix. Obviously, Doma, we're not there in attendance. We've done this 2 years in a row. But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I've been 3 times, and it's fucking shit watching it at the track, the race. I'm telling you, it is rubbish. Right? Qualifying, see a bit of practice. You go the days before because you can enjoy it, see the cars go around. But to actually watch the race and enjoy it, the best view is on the television. All right.
With
So we're at
us
home,
in the background.
us in the background. Exactly. So we're at home, ready to go, watch the race, tuning in. Hopefully we'll get a few people in on board. And
Hopefully. As you can tell, you know who I'm going for in this one, Sauce. Based on the jacket.
See, you got the Red Bull jacket, mate. Got the Red Bull jacket.
It's an older one.
Is
It's an older one.
vintage?
It was a
Yeah.
Danny Rick years at Red Bull, so it is a older
Mate,
one. But
talk I was going to say, talk about Danny Rick. He is loving life at the moment at Red Bull, mate. He's loving life. Did you see all the promo he was doing for Red Bull? He got down here early, was doing all these amazing promos for Red Bull Racing, doing freaking promotions for freaking Optus Mobile, and just having the time of his life. Probably getting paid big bucks by these companies to do all these promotions, and just loving it. He doesn't have to stress about race days and nothing. And you know what? If it does happen that things fall apart with Chico Perez and Verstappen in the future, well, he'll step right into a car that could win him races. So he's sitting happy.
100%. Just a quick starting grid: Verstappen pole for the first time in Melbourne, followed by the two Mercedes in Russell and Hamilton, followed by the two Ferrari. Followed by Alonso and Sainz. Then Stroll, then Leclerc in 7th, then Albon, Gasly, Hulkenberg, the top 10, Ocon, Tsunoda, Norris, Magnussen, De Vries, Piastri in his first home Grand Prix in 16th, which is terrible, Zhou, Sargent, Bottas, who is a resident Australian, we'll claim him these days, Valtteri Bottas, unfortunately second last, and Sergio Perez, the news of qualifying, out onto the gravel in Q1, did not qualify a time, so he is starting in 20th position. I'm going with Max Verstappen to win today. Saucy, who are you going with?
Verstappen, mate. I told you. I sent you my multi that I've got riding. I've got the Cats, Cam Guthrie 20 possessions, same game multi, into Max Verstappen to win the Grand Prix. So
gamble responsibly,
ladies and gentlemen. I can't see how I actually think he's going to win by 20. I don't think it should be who do you think is going to win. It should be how many seconds do you think Verstappen will win by? I'm going seriously 20-second win by Verstappen.
He's called it. There you go. Just get a bit of a message. Ooh, a message out that we're live here. Oh dear, I'll stuff that one up. It's formation lap. They're about to get themselves ready to go. It's going to be an interesting one, Sauce.
Multi-universe collectibles. Who's going to win? Yeah, well, we just gave our predictions. Dom has gone Verstappen, and I've said it's not a matter about who's going to win. It's a matter about how much Verstappen's going to win by. So I'm going Verstappen for 20 seconds plus win here today.
I'm just going to put it out there. I wouldn't put anything past Mercedes. I love the fact that they're just... We spoke about this on the pod source, that they've just given all the smoke and mirrors and bullshit that the car's no good, this and that, all that trash. Mate, I'm telling you, I don't read into that for a second. Do not read into it for a second. This car has gone from race 1 to race 3, and now they're starting 2nd and 3rd on the grid. So the Mercedes have gone from arguably the 4th best or 3rd best team between them and Aston Martin to now being the 2nd best team in 2 races. So I wouldn't write off anything happening here. There's a lot of crashes in the F2 and in the F3 as well, Source, on this track. So potential safety car is very high. So we'll see what happens. Here we go. About to get lights out, mate.
All right. I don't know what I've got here. Oh, they're just pulling up. Bang, got the green flag. Here we go. Bang, away we go. Ooh, bit slow off the start. Verstappen. He's come across.
Oh, dear. There we
Oh,
go.
wow. Oh! He's taking him. Oh, very nice driving. Who was that
The
in
Ferraris. Who's the... Oh, no. Max is going to get caught here. Oh, Hamilton's going to push him off the track. Oh, there goes a Ferrari.
second? Oh, no.
There goes a Ferrari. He's done. 1 and 2 Mercedes. I just love the fact that you just call this shit just before the race starts. And they start just like a house on fire. So there was Carlos Sainz that went off because Charles Leclerc is still going, as we always do. Multiverse Collectibles thinks Ferrari can win. Yes, they can in Charles Leclerc. Unfortunately, the 2 chances of them winning this has gone down to 1 with Sainz done because he's in the gravel, so he'll be stuck. So safety car. Oh no, it's Charles Leclerc's car stuck in the gravel. Oh, he's out. Well,
safety car, bang. That helps Verstappen because who is that out? Who's that out in front? Russell. He was getting a bit of a lead there. See, Hamilton was holding up.
Hamilton's
Verstappen.
second. Yeah,
I know. He's holding up Verstappen and letting Russell get a bit of a lead. I reckon that could be a bit of a tactic. Maybe Mercedes tries to get their first win here with Hamilton. If he can hold off Verstappen on second and allow Russell to get a bit of a lead, they might be able to manage this race and pinch a win.
Yeah, 100%.
Between the both 100%. Of them. Because where's Chico in the pack here?
18th. He went up 2 spots.
Oh, all right.
Multiverse said he typed that in too soon. Nah, don't stress. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to knock down that prediction because I don't think Carlos Sainz can win the race. If that was Sainz, not Leclerc, then there was potential for Ferrari to win this. But yeah, the better car's out, unfortunately. As much as they like to say that they're equal, the better car's out. Straight up. Let's see what's happened here with Leclerc. Oh, he's been clipped by someone. Who's clipped him here? Oh, dear.
Aston Martin.
Oh, I don't reckon there's anything in that. He's done nothing there. He's kept the racing line. He's turned into him. So,
mate, what the hell? What the hell's Leclerc doing? He's trying to take a gap that's not even there.
Yeah, well, he's forced the issue on the opening lap, mate. There's 58 laps.
What a dickhead! That's his own
Multiverse
fault.
Has gone Mercedes to win now. He's changed. That's all right. Hey, they're in the position, like Saucy said. If
they're in a good
Hamilton
position.
Can hold up.
Exactly. That's the danger there, Verstappen there. We know that. Obviously, getting the best laps in qualifying. So
this could be the season could be dumped on its head here if Mercedes go 1-2 in this race. Like, that's massive. They're moving to second in the constructors, just like that.
Yeah, Dom, still 55 laps to go, mate.
Yeah, I know, but Source, we always talk about tactics on this show, and like you were saying, that is their tactic. For him to hold him up, and then for the pit stops, they can actually coordinate that.
Exactly.
So then Hamilton and Verstappen can pit at the same time.
Mate, that start by Verstappen race each other.
Yeah, it's a bit slow. He got off pretty well, but the problem was obviously the heat in the tires, the temperature. So Leclerc won this race last year and he's out. So there's no investigation to be had, Ferrari. It was another dumb move by Leclerc. He forced the issue out wide on the first lap. Like, safety cars coming in, Source, this lap. That pisses me off. You always want the best races. Like, you don't want anyone to retire from a race, but you especially want the best driver. Yeah, but Jensen Button, you can't make that comment. Jensen can't comment on a Lewis Hamilton issue because he's British. He's just gonna side with Lewis. I don't know. That one's a bit iffy. We'll see what the stewards say on that one about Hamilton pushing Verstappen a bit wide, but I don't know. It looked like Verstappen was ahead. He reckons that he wasn't. But hey, anyway, I'm not here to shit on Lewis Hamilton. That was an awesome opening lap, and that just shows what experience and being one of the greats of the sport can do, mate. So we'll see
Anyway,
if
that would have given him a bit of time to get some heat into the tyres, those few laps.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with Max here. So just to remember last race, the Red Bull passed the Mercedes with absolute ease.
They had him on the straight line.
Yeah, on the straight. So when DRS comes in, it'll change the race completely. So
when's that activates two laps after the safety car? Is it 3 laps?
Yeah, I think so. Or it could be 1 lap because it should already be in place. Yeah, he's already on. He's already on to Hamilton, mate.
Look, he's right up on him. But this is the race right here. If he can get past him in the next 5 laps, look out, George Russell. That's all I'll say.
Well, if he keeps a 1 second gap, and then you can only use DRS within a second. Like,
yeah, I understand that, but
yeah.
he needs to allow Russell to get out to a 7-8 second lead, maybe potentially to give him a chance. You know.
Yeah.
If he gets past him and he's only got a 3-4 second lead, he's going to catch him.
Yeah. Mate, he took out 9.9 of a second just off the straight. Hamilton was 1.5 seconds in front of him, turning into the straight, and then coming out of the straight, he was literally almost half a second in front of him. He took off almost a second just on the straight without DRS. And he set the fastest lap. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, we'll see what happens here. You just got to keep it composed. And he'll just cruise to victory, Source. It's just funny, like, how crazy is it, Source, that you got 2 Mercedes ahead of this guy in Max Verstappen? But even like Russell, he should be pushing. I know Hamilton's trying to stay on him, but Hamilton's only 800th of a second behind. So, not for anything. If Max passes him on the next lap, he could essentially pass George Russell 2 laps after it. That's cooked.
This guy's got so much pace. I mean, if you watch the qualifying, he's just unbelievable on the straights.
And it was like, and they were talking about it. The crazy thing was they were like, oh, he just to put pressure on, like Ferrari would get pole in like quali, and then or Mercedes, and then he'd do this like crazy lap and go 300th of a second in front of them, and then the commentators were just like, oh, you know, he's just there to put pressure on people at the top to challenge him to set another benchmark to go, oh, can you get another 300th of a second off my time to catch me? Like, he's pretty much going, I want to gauge how fast your cars are.
Yeah,
So then
he's
I
not
don't need
going
to
full
show you
throttle.
everything.
Like,
Yeah.
Exactly. It's smart. It's just mind games, man. Mind games before the race. It's just unbelievable. Is sauce in bed? Yes, Jono, and I don't have any bottoms on, mate. So wouldn't you like to see, huh? He's always got some comment when he comes in here, doesn't he?
Yeah, because he's injured, mate. He's bloody. Oh my
Half
god,
mask.
you're a freak, Jono.
Well, what is he? Half a second behind.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say that as well, Sauce. He's like George Russell's more worried about defending Lewis Hamilton. The tactic that you said they should have been doing, they're not doing it.
Because, mate, this is what I mean. They don't want to work together, man. Lewis Hamilton's obviously, he's just like, mate, I'm seven-time world champ. I'm going for the kill. Oh, wow. There's another safety car.
No, it
That
could be a red
debris not
flag.
good.
No, this could be a red flag.
There's a lot of debris.
Oh, no, it's a safety car. It is a safety car. They were saying it, and I agree with, like, the F2 and F3 races source, there was crashes galore happening. Like, there was a fair few crashes.
Have they changed the track
this
year?
No, or it depends. Like, it's if it's windy or just the track conditions, because you know what it's like. So, for those that are tuning in now, and a bit of information, this race is actually a lot later than what it usually is in Melbourne. So it's getting weather more towards autumn than summer, because it usually happens.
Yeah, it does happen a bit earlier.
A bit where it's a bit warmer. So it's happened later now, just the way that the schedules, the calendar is. So they've copped a nice bloody, what's today? It's like a 20 degree or 19 degree day. Even that, you know, sometimes in previous years it has had called it?
Rain,
warmer weather or rain.
Yeah, not as warm weather.
Yeah. All right, so they've pitted Russell and put hards on him. So Hamilton's in front. Hamilton's in front, and he'll be over. Oh, jeez.
What are they doing? Oh, jeez. What happened there? He's just.
Oh, who was that in the Haas with all that plume, like that big dust cloud that came
I'll
up?
tell you what. The crew here gets out a lot quicker than the crew when what was the race that we were watching last year?
The Italian Grand Prix.
The Italian Grand Prix. The guy's having a dart on the side. He's just pointing.
And a cafe. The car's on fire, and he's like, "What do you reckon I should do? I don't know. Maybe put it out your lemon." Like, he's like, you can just imagine him. Just let me finish my cafe first and my dart. I'm surprised he didn't go near the fire with the dart in his mouth. Like, Hamilton reckons he's been put at a disadvantage, mate. He's not happy.
What, that they've pitted him?
That they've pitted Russell because he reckons Verstappen's right on him, which he is. Like, Hamilton's gone. Oh, I told you, mate. Red flag. Go get a cafe, mate. They're stopping the session. I told you that was going to happen. The car's on the track. I don't even know. Yeah, there's a restart now. No, it'll be at standing, I think. We do move this a lot quicker, which is a good thing, but they got to clean up all that gravel, mate, on the track. Because if that goes in the undercarriage and goes into the engine, like the car's... This here, have a look at this car that passes. Oh, you can't see it.
You didn't see it in that footage.
That's the Stroll one. He got past. Who was behind Stroll? We got to go to that car.
I'll tell you what, this is worked out freaking brilliant for Verstappen.
You know why? Because he changes his tires now for free.
This is like this. It couldn't have worked out any better for him. He didn't take the bait to pit and get on the safety car, and then now he gets the free change.
Just like Latifi helped him in.
Wow.
Where's Perez? Perez can change his tires as well if they really want to. He's moved up into 14th.
Went past AFL Cards Utopia, Doma. Bought a couple of cards.
Oh, yeah?
Got a numbers. This is from last year. This is a numbers. What's it number 2? 184 out of 190. Andy McGrath. You know I don't buy duds. There was trying to think what was the player there. So, don't buy them. I picked up this just essentials. This is from this year. Obviously, I collect Buddy Franklin. Then the Scanlens. Yeah. You had one of these in there. You had a few of them.
Some of those cards are gone for a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, people are I think he charged me $10. So that's just the base, but that's the price people are willing to pay. So I was like, yeah, $10. It doesn't matter.
Is there variants of that card?
There is, yes. So there's like see how at the bottom there, there's like a medallion.
Yeah,
I believe there's like a gold medallion version.
Oh, maybe that's the one I saw.
That's more expensive. So this is just the base. The base is like $5 to $10 depending on the player.
It was a Dangerfield one. It was just a ridiculous amount of money. It must have had the gold thing on the bottom.
And then I picked up this numbers. This is Zach Merritt, obviously this from this season, number to 225. But Doma, in the AFL space, people like to pay more for low numbers. Well, I got 4 out of 256, and I was able to talk the guy down on the price too.
Very nice.
So I was happy about that. I'm going to go straight in the collection. Bit of show and tell here while we're waiting. And then
you're all over it.
Yeah, and then of course I went past, picked up an art set, Fusion Strike art set. They had some Fusion Strike packs at Kmart. You know what I do? I always buy an art set and just stash it away, mate. Put it in a box, bring it out in 3 to 5 years. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, the art set that I bought for literally $30, well, not even $30, $24, $6 a pack, you'll be able to sell it for close to $100. Now, I'm just saying, fucking leave $25 in the bank for 4 years, and you let me know if you get $100 return, because you definitely won't. So I'm telling you, someone will pay close to $100 for that art set in the future. There you go.
Anything else? You got any footy cards? You going to rip a pack or something? Or?
I've got this, which I was going to open. To be honest, I just bought it because I like the tin.
Oh, yeah?
Charizard tin, on there.
Yeah, very nice.
And I think it's got Crown Zenith packs in there. 2 Crown Zenith packs, 1 sticker sheet, and 1 card art thing.
Just a bit of an update too on Saucy's multi situation. Cam Guthrie's at 16 possessions at halftime. At halftime, it is 24-27. Gold Coast are in front.
That's right. Well, Cap's going to come out in the second half. Still got
Tom Stewart back in. I'm pretty happy about it.
How many posies has he got? I was going to put him to get 25.
He's got 16 at halftime.
Oh, yeah.
You know why? Because Gold Coast have kicked 9 behinds. So the ball, they've had 12 scoring shots. So the ball's been down there a lot. So he's going to get a lot of the footy. Yeah, you get a bit when you're listening to off the grid, mate. You get some footy, soccer, F1 tour. You get everything. Is a neck pillow because you strained your neck from all these BGS announcements, having to keep looking back. Says Dan.
Ridiculous shambles, mate. I just don't understand. I just don't understand how they've made this fuck up again. Like they didn't consult anyone when they did the other change.
It is not sauce. It is actually intentional. It is things that they're doing because they genuinely think it's good. But yeah, like you're saying, they don't because they don't poll the community or do any market research on what people actually want. When they get backlash, they just, I don't know, they fold.
Backtrack. Second time they've done it.
So it just shows that we've got all the power with BGS and with the grading company, which is what we've been saying forever. We're the ones that. So maybe we should just say, "Oh, we're sick of your shit and you're doing a crap job, and we don't want you anymore." And see you later. BGS. The best is still the changing the label on their slabs. We're not, yeah, you know how they said, oh, we're not changing it anymore. That wasn't actually what we were planning on doing. But yet you change the Beckett logo, and the B that you were going to put on the slab is still the B, is the new B that's in your logo. So just own it. So 15:33, 10 minutes, race will resume. Mate, look at this. Look at this. This is the epitome of Australia, mate. Look, they've come up with the street sweeper sauce to get the gravel off the track. The street sweeper, mate.
That's what you needed. Mate, the
I'm
Italians
telling
they would have had just bloody brooms.
They would have had the old school ones too. You know, the ones that your nonna used to have in the shed back in the day, that they used to sweep everything, the cobwebs, the ground, the concrete, everything, mate. The tiles at the front.
Oh my god. Oh, I've got some Crown Zenith, mate. Let's rip these open while we're here.
Yeah, go for it. Dan says it's label change 2.0. Yeah, 100%.
I opened the tin. I actually just bought it just to get the tin, and obviously the packs are a bonus. Come on!
I don't even know what you're chasing.
Crown Zenith. Oh, I'm not going to do. I'm not doing the trick. We don't really give a shit about the base. I'm just pulling it off till we get to the holo.
Yes, the one our non-is used to chase us with, Dan. 100%.
Dusko, I think the next one's the card, I think.
No, that's the card.
Oh, wow, that's shit. Rubbish pack. Dusko holo. Rubbish.
I can't tell you what you're trying to get in here. So what's the
name
of the...
There's a lot of cards. A lot of good set, Crown Zenith. Good set, Crown Zenith. Good set. Really set.
It's not the Galarian one, is it? Just normal Crown Zenith.
Just look it up on Pokelector, mate. Pokelector.com.
Yeah, that's what I'm on, mate. I've got it here. I just want to go to the big hits so I can tell you. Before you go through them, how many packs have you got? 2.
I only got 2.
Oh, mate, let me get this loaded.
Mate, they're $10 a pack. Jesus Christ.
What?
6. Yeah, well, it's a special set. It's
so you're looking for the Pikachu full art.
Oh, are you shitting me? Are you shitting me?
No, here you go. Here's your hit.
Oh,
there you go.
Have you found this card? Click on it on Pokelector.
It's got the prices, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
eBay $1.35, mate.
Yeah. Come on.
But what was the first card you hit? Dusko.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how much that is. Oh yeah. That's a nothing card. It's just an energy card. Where's the where is it?
I don't know if anyone plays these, but feel free to take the code. There you go. Pokemon Redeem. Feel free to take the code. Anyone that watches this.
No, I can't even see that.
That's the play.
Card's not even on here.
The mobile game.
I can't even find that first one you hit.
The Dusko. Well, I think it's just a...
Yeah, but it's got to be in the checklist.
Oh, it isn't. It should be in there.
What number is it on the card?
Where does it tell you that? Down the bottom?
Yeah.
It says GG28, GG70.
Oh, I wouldn't have a clue. Anyway, let's get this race back on. Ask us some questions if you're in the chat. You want anything answered when it comes to Formula One? By all means, go for your life. Oh no, here it is. It's the Galarian Gallery. You hit this one.
Yeah, that's it. Galarian Gallery. GG. That's what it meant. That's me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice looking card. It looks really good. It shines really well.
Well, you hit a card in the Galarian Gallery. You take that. Whether it's worth
There's
anything.
70 of them in the Galarian Gallery. 70
You hit
cards in
the
that.
one that's $1.70, mate, on TCG player, 50 cents.
You beauty.
You've
Well,
nailed
he's a
that.
dud. It is a dud Pokemon. There
You've
you go.
nailed
That was
it.
a 20. That was I. You know what? I'm not upset, Doma, because I bought it to get the actual tin. When I
Yeah.
was like, I want one of these tins. I like the artwork on it with the Charizard. So I actually bought it for that. So the packs were a bonus. I never expect to hit anything from packs, mate. You know my luck with packs, Doma. I think my best luck's been in AFL. Everything else, I'm terrible. Strike rate is absolutely terrible in every other category.
Yeah. Both of us have nailed it with the AFL. Maybe we hit was it what's the gold one that we hit on the stream that time? The Nick Nat Nui that I hit.
Oh, that's right. Yep,
The
big
craft
nickname, Nui
card. We hit the gold craft card. We hit that. You hit predictors on the show. Mate, even when we broke Optimum, mate, we hit Jamara Ugle-Hagen.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did too.
We had a platinum DPS.
Platinum Jamara, correct.
Yeah, a platinum.
Oh, mate. Well, in AFL Cards Utopia, he had a few. He's got some nice footy cards in there.
Mm-hmm.
Footy cards is like his main go. He has a few Pokemon cards in there and stuff.
No, it's got
but,
a lot of footy cards.
He had a Rashali Gold
Mm.
DPS auto out of Optimum. And I was like, oh, I'm thinking about it. And I said to him, oh, he has a whole bunch of records in there as well. You know, he buys and sells records, old records. And I said, mate, I found my parents' old record collection. If I bring it in, can you tell me if I've got anything that's worth? He goes, yeah, mate, no worries, bring it in. I'll help you out. I said, all right. I said, do you reckon you trade the records for some AFL cards? He goes, yeah, I'll do that. I said, all right, I'll think about it. So
we'll see how well you go with the trade, though. Drives a hard bargain over there.
Yeah, he does drive a hard bargain. Hey, look, I was able to talk. I mean, I still think I paid a little bit overs, but some of the stuff's going in my collection, so I'm not too worried.
You might take your house and everything that you own in a deal for one card.
Well, have you tried to haggle him down there before, have you?
100%.
Yeah, he does drive a bit of a hard bargain.
I had inserts, all these base stuff. I understand they're worth nothing, but I had a lot of the footy inserts, numbered stuff that I wanted to obviously get rid of. And I'm like, oh, this is how much I want for it. And he probably offered a tenth of what it was worth.
Yeah. Sometimes you're just better off just chucking it on eBay, man, and just
eBay.
seeing someone will pay it for you. Or even put it on auction and be like, if he's going to give you like $10 for it, just like put it on auction. I'd rather see if I can get $20 on auction or take the loss.
I made the craft card, Dan, and then I sold it.
Well, yeah, you don't collect Natanui, so
couldn't I get anyone else? If it was anyone else, but couldn't it be Pendles? Oh, that would have been heaven if I hit Pendles. Hey Adam, how you going? Welcome. My boy's out. Leclerc. Don't worry, I've got the card here. Where is it? Right here. To always remind me that he's never going to win a world title. That was the card Adam bought me at the Hobby Hangout to say, this guy will never win a world title. And it's a reminder. That's what he said. He gave it to me and he goes, just to remind you, he will never win one. I said, thanks.
The beta.
Yeah.
Top notch.
The best thing about this card is it's numbered. So I love it. It's numbered to 399.
Yeah.
That's
you know what else
that's
he
how
had
many
there?
points. That's how many points he squandered last year in the World Championship.
Yeah. He had a Nick Dacos DPS.
Oh.
Copper though.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. I still Nick Dacos.
And then he also, what was the other thing that he had there that I was looking at? Oh, now I've gone blank. But
was it a rookie?
Yeah, it's something else. Oh, he had a Luke David Juniak Brownlow Predictor. Brownlow Predictor for 2023 Footy Stars. You're not going to win the Brownlow, but it's a nice card.
It's a nice guy. He's not winning.
Mate, I'll tell you what. I found the Platinum Geelong Wildcard Brownlow Predictor from last year that I found in a pile. I forgot to put it on auction up on eBay. Usually I put that stuff straight on auction. Mate, I was like, bloody hell, who's going to buy this now? Like, obviously, no Geelong player won the Brownlow last year. Like, what's it worth? Mate, because it's a platinum, people still want it to complete their set or their
Yeah, for the
collection
set.
or something. Mate, I've got it up on eBay. People have bidded it up to $30 already. Started at 99 cents. I thought I was going to get
Mate, you're
nothing for it.
laughing. You're laughing.
I thought I was going to get nothing for it as well. So it's bonus. Anything I get is a bonus.
All right, so the cars are coming
they're
back out, Source.
Back out. Come on.
Hamilton on top here. Verstappen in second. I think Verstappen had the softs on. I think. A freshie. Nice freshie for
on the other
Supermax.
screen. I'm going to have to split screen it, I reckon.
You're probably going to have to. It's a shit game anyway.
Put that in
Flanders
that
got injured. What a Le Mans. It's a shit game of footy. Tom Stewart, 101 Supercoach points at the start of the third quarter. Don't mind if you do. He's in my draft team. Took him with me second pick Source. Obviously got injured in the first game.
I'll tell you what's on right now is one of my favourite sports to watch. The Rugby Sevens. If you don't watch the Rugby Sevens, I'm telling you, it's unreal. I love watching it. And the Rugby Sevens,
Your headphones are gone funny.
Unbelievable. And I tell you what, Charlotte Caslick, look her up. She's the Australian captain of the Australian team. Absolute babe and an absolute beast on the. What? I can't say that. Jeez.
Have you got your sub back from PSG yet?
Yeah, I do. It's in a box over there. I haven't even seen what grades I've got.
Oh, you're going to do a live review.
I'm not going to do a live. Obviously, I can't do it live because then, I'm going to have to do a little bit of editing. But I'm going to do a live reveal film. I'm going to do it maybe tonight, probably tomorrow.
Straight onto our YouTube. So stay tuned for that one. Who
Stay
knows
tuned.
what's going to be in there? Well, we do know. Well, some people know what's in there. Some people don't, so they're going to get a nice surprise.
It's pretty funny. Funny for some. Funny
for
most, I think.
Yeah, funny for some. Others, they want to be cancelling us.
They'll be cancelling us.
Anyway, they're lemons. Anyway. The pod with the great Dan the Card Man also up on our YouTube.
Check it out, ladies and gentlemen.
Check that one out. Saucy's pickups from the Melbourne Card Fair as well. Chris is keen for the PSG reveal. Yes, very nice. We will get that sorted.
What the hell? Did you just see what that guy did? Did you see that? They're going around they're all slowing down so they can get into the right spots and everything. And Magnus has just come flying around the corner and it's gone, realised he's had to swerve off the track. He's gone over the gravel to avoid him. Just what an idiot. What an idiot.
All right, so we've got a standing restart here. So here we go. A bit of excitement. We'll see how well Max can get off the start here. If he can get back into the...
Ties? He would have put on fresh ties.
Yeah, he's got freshies on.
What, did he put the hards or the mediums?
Here we go. He's got hards on. Oh, Hamilton's got off beautifully. Alonso's going to get him as well here.
That's a good start.
Alonso's right on him here. Ooh, the Alpine. Up into fourth. That's Pierre Gasly. I'm pretty sure. Let's get this bad boy back up. Oh, someone's gone off.
Oh,
can you just
no?
Can we just drive normally?
Don't hit, mate. He went airborne. He went airborne.
What the hell is the matter with these idiots? Just drive normally, you potatoes. Yeah, it is Gasly in fourth. Perez in 16th. He started off terribly. Pierre Gasly. It wouldn't surprise me if we see Perez fighting hard, mate, to get into the top 5 by the end of this race. There's so much time left. It feels like we've been gone forever here, but it's only 10 laps in. So they've gone hards on Perez. Well, they stayed with the hards. That's what he was on when he went in. So everyone's gone hards, pretty much, except for Sargent and De Vries, which no one really cares because they're irrelevant to this race anyway on the mediums. So
Yes, exactly.
So they're all going to go for a one stop here. Now they've got the free stop in the red flag. Scott says, "Love the podcast, boys. Keep up the great work." Thanks, Scott. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Piastri and Norris.
Verstappen has had 2 of the worst restarts, man.
It was a terrible start. I thought Alonso was going to get him. But he moved over to the left so Alonso couldn't get it outside line, and then he cut him off.
Esteban Ocon, your lemon. Yeah, as you did say, Sauce, the 2 McLarens are right next to each other. It'd be good to see Piastri get a top 10 finish. I can't believe how shit McLaren's become, to be honest. I saw this F1 page on IG yesterday. They put up this tile of Daniel Ricciardo. And, obviously everyone bagged Daniel Ricciardo last year and all this shit. And he's copped so much flack. And it said, the caption was, just remember, this is the last guy that won a race for McLaren. Yes, and it was a picture of Daniel Ricciardo. And you bagged him. And he won in the inferior car as well. But a lot of interesting things too. Like, did you see there you go. All right, Sauce. Now we'll just start counting the seconds as they tick up.
I'm telling you, 20 seconds. I'm saying 20 seconds he wins by.
All right, let's count them.
And I'm telling you, there was a market on Sportsbet for the winner of the race to win by 10 seconds or more was $1.85.
Mate, that's great odds.
And I think that day and age. I thought that was unbelievable odds. I thought it should have been closer to $1.40.
Bro, he's at 2 seconds already. He's at 2 seconds. Is there something wrong with, or is it just because he's got clean air? Oh, he's hit the fastest lap. That's why.
That clean air. There you go. Fastest lap right there. He's
already at 2 seconds, Sauce.
Mate, I tell you what. You know what the Messiah said? Did you see the Messiah? He was saying,
take 20%.
Take 20%, $1.20, top 6 finish. Top 6 finish. Just has to finish in top 6. The Verstappen in this race, and you get $1.20, 20% on return on your investment. Better than bank interest for sure. Better than a lot of things.
Yeah, but it is very high risk because it is motorsport. But I understand what he's saying. But it is high risk because if he crashes or he has car problems, he's not finishing in the top 6.
Well, exactly,
but in saying that, they are a reliable car, the Red Bull. But also, there's still a long time to go. And come on, Pierre Gasly, mate. Come on, fight.
He's nearly 3 seconds in front. 2.5 seconds.
I know, he's flying. Gasly's stuck here.
Flying.
Gasly's in a bad position. He's got Russell behind him and Stroll, who have both got faster cars. But if he can stay in that top 6, it'd be good. Do you want to know something concerning? That Hülkenberg is still in front of Carlos Sainz in a Haas. And the only reason he's catching now is because there's a train of cars that are holding up Hülkenberg. Oh, here comes Perez. He's going to start doing some damage here, mate, in this race. Checo.
Chico.
There you go. Signs took Hulkenberg.
I'll tell you what, they're making a game of it here, Gold Coast. 33 apiece.
Come on, Gasly.
Global.
Hey, Global. Congrats on your pregnancy yesterday. The news that you told everyone.
He's just pulling the wool, mate.
Yeah, he did. Scott said, "Did you boys watch WrestleMania today?" You know what? I did. I've got Binge Source at home. And if
Yeah.
you've got Binge, they combine the WWE network with Binge.
All right. So you get to watch it for.
So they give you the pay-per-views, mate. Like we got it
that's
for like all the
unbelievable.
HBO shows, like White
Yeah,
Lotus and all those,
yeah,
like The
yeah.
Last of Us. Mate, and I saw this thing and I go, man, I'm going to start watching some WWE. You get all the pay-per-views.
That's pretty
So I
good.
don't even watch, you know what it's like. You don't even have to watch the show because before every match, they put all those promos and they explain the whole storyline anyway.
Yeah,
So you just sit
exactly.
down and watch a pay-per-view. But Scott, yeah, Rhea Ripley, she's from South Australia, Source. She won the women's championship. She beat Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair's daughter, to become champ. So that was really good. Good to see for her.
Bang. Signs, he's moving up. Got past Stroll. Looking
But
at
you know, it
Gasly
runs
now.
over 2 days now, Source. WrestleMania. It's a 2-day event.
It's
They've
a
got
2-day event.
It's a 4-hour show today, 10 till 2 p.m. And then tomorrow, it's a 4-hour show again, 10 till 2 p.m.
What the hell?
Yeah. It's 2 days because it's Saturday there today. Tomorrow's so that it's a weekend event. And they're
That's
doing
good.
that at SoFi. It's at SoFi where the Rams play.
Oh, yeah.
They've got 80,500 people at the event.
Hey, people
today.
love it. So it's
Yeah.
so big. So big.
They had, of course, John Cena was there. He fought, mate. We love John Cena, the great man.
See, the big dogs just come in for the, those guys like that now,
for
they just come in for the
WrestleMania.
pay-per-views, mate.
Yeah.
He's at
exactly.
the Undertaker status. He just fights every WrestleMania now, mate. He doesn't have to fight the other ones.
Exactly right. Global says, I've got a few mates that flew to the States for WrestleMania. Very nice. I've heard it's an amazing event. I've had cousins that have gone over there before and they loved it. But anyway, back to the race. Like you said, Source signs up and about here. In 6th, he'll get Gasly and then he'll start chasing down Russell. Where's Verstappen here? Almost 4 seconds. Gotta love it. Tell you what, that's one of the best markets ever seen, Source. 10 plus seconds. Oh.
Yeah, for the winner to win by 10 plus seconds. Well, obviously, I was going to say that. I mean, there was no market for me to say Max Verstappen to win by 10 plus seconds. I wonder what that would have been. Would have been probably over $2.
He's Perez, mate. Up into 13th now. Half a second behind Ocon.
Mate,
They're all bunched up. He's going to he'll finish top 5.
Well, I was about to say, I reckon based off those timing there and how quick he's catching guys, he could finish in the top 5, top 6, mate.
And there's a bit of a train of cars as well. So they're going to hold each other up. And with that car, he's just going to just bang, 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 bang. Get off like 4 laps in a row. He'll take 4 cars. Mate, Russell's got nothing on this Aston Martin at the moment. It's Alonso versus Hamilton. Which is good. You get to see two world champions, 2 legends of the sport go at each other. The top 3 Source, there are how many there? 13 or 12 world championships between the top 3 drivers in this race. That's cooked. That's actually cooked. This is the other thing too, Sauce. Like, oh, what's happened to Russell? Oh, oh no, the car's on fire. Oh dear. You probably want to stop the car, George. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Get out! Fuck.
Virtual safety car. Come on, Aussies. You got to tend to this a bit quicker. Hurry up. Come on, old mate.
He's there. Pretty quick. It's pretty quick.
Yeah, there we go. Yep. Good work. You're doing the Aussies proud out there.
We're definitely quicker than the Italians, that's for sure.
Mate. Don't worry about the pits. The pits, mate. We should have attending to car problems a stat across every single country and every single race to see who's got the quickest. And then we should fly those guys in from around the world to attend to problems. That is not good. That is actually not good news for Mercedes.
Well, does that puts Hamilton in danger? You never know. They probably have the same similar power
that's what
unit.
I mean. That's the concern. Yep, that was an interesting one. When you see drivers,
Jesus Christ,
if his caliber just dropping 2 spots,
that's scary, man.
So we've got Leclerc and Russell out of this race. Unbelievable. You know what, ladies and gents, Checo Perez just sitting there in 12th. His only competition when he gets into 7th is Stroll and Sainz, because Gasly, you assume he gets past. So he's already looking at, all right, there we go. We're back racing, green flag. Here comes Perez again. He has got Ocon in front of him, so potentially could be out of this race, just trying to get past Ocon. Oh, this is going to be a good battle, I reckon. Hamilton and Alonso.
Firming up. Oh, he hasn't. Look, Verstappen hasn't really been able to push it past that 3-second mark, has he?
No, because they had the virtual safety car, so they have to slow down. That's why. That'll go back up. Don't stress about that. Nothing to worry about there. Piastri top 10 spot at the moment. Half a second behind Sonoda, which is good. Here's Perez. He is absolutely flying here. Just give up your spot, Ocon, mate. You're done here. Ocon's done. Piastri's done. Sonoda's done. Like, you're too grouped. Here we go on the straight. Surely he passes him on the straight. Or not. Come on, Piastri. So we've got 3 out at the moment. Signs right on Gasly as well. Alonso has to make a move soon, says Global. Completely agree, but that's been blown out to 2 seconds now. That was so close. Oh, Perez, mate. He's sliding in front of people here. These two are going to fight for position here. Perez will be licking his lips. Say goodbye to Piastri here. I reckon. Oh, maybe not. What's Perez done here? Oh my days. That is a ballsy overtake by the Mexican. That is. Right, Sainz is really pushing here. About to go into 4th. Perez up into 10th. He's half a second behind Sonoda. He's flying, mate. Did you see whereabouts in Melbourne Piastri is from? No. No idea.
Oh, let's see what happens, mate. Let's see what happens.
I think there's still a bit more in this one, Source. 35 laps left. There's still a bit to go. So funny story, Source. I had to go pick up some parking passes at Albert Park, at Parks Victoria. So they organised parking permits because we had an event at Lakeside Stadium, and because they were setting up the track, I've turned in front of MSAC, and obviously everything's blocked off. They've got bollards and all this stuff, and they've got the big crane for the underpasses, how they build the bridges.
Yes.
For the cut, and they're putting up like promos on there, but they had the big cherry picker, the giant one. So I pull up there, and the guy at the roundabout in Lakeside Drive was like, "Oh yeah, just go up there and they'll let you through." I said, "Yeah, no worries." So I drive up there. She comes up to my to the driver's side and goes, "Oh, how can I help you?" I go, "Oh, the guy at the front with the lollipop said I can go through." He said, "I just need to speak to you." Mate, it was like I had to go through security clearance to get through there. They're like, "Oh, we're not actually from the same business." How funny is this? We're not even from the same working business. I got to go talk to someone that works with that person and see if I can let you through. So it's not her fault, but I'm just saying, just in general, all these different contractors that are there, they don't even work with each other and they're not on the same page. So she goes back, comes back in 10 minutes. Like, I was literally sitting there for 10 minutes, and she goes, "Oh, you can go through. You're going to have your hazard lights on, and you may get stopped again." And I was like, "Oh my gosh." So anyway, so you drive through there, and then people like looking funny at you, and I got stopped again. They go, "Oh, how can we help you, mate? Are you all good?" And I said, "Yeah, I've had clearance. I just need to get to the Parks Vic office. I got to pick up something there." And they're like, "Yeah, no worries." So you're just driving through, and the amount of work that goes into setting this thing up is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like,
it's unreal.
it's insane. There's cranes everywhere in there, and like, yeah, the big tractors. It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Anyway, I got there in the end to get those passes, but the point of it is, mate, it's like high security. Because obviously, like, you don't want people to get into pits and do stupid shit. And I've rolled a car at Albert Park, was driving a work car whilst on shift as a security guard. You're a nutcase, Global. You're cooked. So signs up into fourth source. And now he's looking to take Alonso.
Oh,
That
nice
was
overtake.
a ballsy one, but a good one. So he's 2 seconds off from Alonso.
He's going for that podium for sure. He's got the pace
Perez
though.
in ninth. So
Science.
Perez is 5 seconds behind Lando. So he's just going to have to chop down on that gap between Lando. Hulkenberg just sitting there in seventh in the Haas, flying under the radar completely. What time's the other footy game start? Or
It's
did it
usually a
already start?
4:35 game or something. I think it might have
No,
already started.
the D should be playing.
Oh yeah, I think it's already started. It was on KO.
Yeah, they're up by
There was a little
they're
tile
up
there.
by 3 goals. Start of the second quarter. They just come out and go on bang.
Did you watch the North game?
Nah, had soccer yesterday. I haven't watched it. I'm gonna have to. I don't really want to watch it, but anyway. Oh, no, Piastri. He's dropped to 12th now. Tell you what, the big talking point source was Adelaide rolling Port Adelaide. That is the big talking point, if you ask me.
Yep. I have to agree.
Absolutely rolled. The big Budwa, he's playing source. He's already kicked the goal. You'd be happy about that. Where's Guthrie? 22 possessions, mate.
Are they up? They were down by a point before.
Down by 7.
Yeah, they're gonna have to turn, mate. They're not playing very good football. I'll tell you that from what
It's
I've seen.
6-11 to 5-10. There's a lot of behinds in this. 21 behinds.
Oh,
Right,
I've seen a shot Jeremy Cameron 40 out right in front and he missed it. And then from the behind, Gold Coast turn over the ball and then he kicks an unreal snap around the corner. Like a much harder shot on the run. He stobs it, but the 40 out right in front, he missed it.
Ridiculous. Where are we at here? Where's Sainz 2 seconds? Perez 4.6 behind Lando. So he's wiped off half a second here. I'm telling you, Sauce. Perez, he's on here. He is on. Because if you look at the time splits between him all the way up to Gasly, they're not massive ones. He just needs to close this 4.4 second gap on Norris. It could be happy days. Carlos Sainz got to 1.7. Oh, it'd be devastating if the Ferrari has a power unit problem. That's what they're talking about here, Source. They reckon there could be an issue.
There we go. 7 seconds, 7.5 seconds. He's put it out to.
Under 4 now for Perez on Lando. Come on, Piastri. Oh, great overtake. Max Verstappen just setting fastest laps. What a joke. It's almost at 8 seconds now, that gap. So Saucy's gone over unders 20 seconds. He's gone 20 seconds. Let's see if that can happen. Over, sorry, the 20-second mark. The only way it might get to that 20-second mark, Sauce, is if Alonso can catch Hamilton and they have to battle each other out. And while they're battling each other out, because Max has got clear air, he just starts flying. Or he starts catching the back markers and he gets past them and just extends the gap massively. Zhou Guan Yu trying to get Sonoda here. So Alonso's cut it down to 1.4. I keep getting these freaking text messages, Source. It's just ridiculous. One said they're going to debit bloody $1,700 out of my PayPal account. Didn't even realize I had $1,700 in there. That'd be nice if I did.
What, you got a text?
You know, those spam ones. Just piss off.
I know, they're annoying. They are fucking annoying.
Perez to 3.4. By lap 37, we'll get a bit more of a gauge on what's going to happen here in the last third of this race. There you go. I reckon they're going to pit again. question is, does Alonso go in and take the gamble on a pit on Hamilton with the fresh tyres to get some temperature in them for then Hamilton to still potentially come out after his pit in front of him, but on cooler tyres? And Alonso just try and catch him. Well, he's pushing hard now. He's at 1.2. It's only 10 seconds between Perez and Alonso. 10 seconds and 10 seconds in 6 cars. All right, let's see what happens. Come on. Let's get these next 4 or 5 laps done. Who's hit the fastest
What's
lap? Oh,
going on?
Perez. Perez is flying, mate. Man. 8.8 seconds. Max is just cruising, mate. He's having his cup of tea again in the cockpit of the car. A bit of crypto.com sponsorship source in the background.
Of course, mate. There's bloody who crashed before the guy at the start. He had freaking Kraken all across his front bar. That's a exchange.
It's better Kraken than FTX.
Yeah, definitely. Or at least they're still in business.
Come on, Perez. We just want to see Perez get into the top 5. Let's be honest. Let's cut it to 1.9 now, Perez.
Signs is flying.
Yeah, he is. He was just managing the tyres, they reckon. Oh, Perez. He's wiped off half a second in this lap. Oh, he's right on Norris now. You all better start pushing, mate, because tell you what, Perez gets a look in for 20 laps of racing in eighth spot. If he can get Lando in the next 3 laps, and then by lap 40, close the gap on Hulkenberg to under 2 seconds, and potentially some of these cars need to stop. Yeah, could be interesting end. Bottas up into 15th. He's had an absolute mare out there today, to be honest. Sainz is pushing. It's about a half push, is what I'm going to say Sainz is doing at the moment. He's not really going. I reckon he's pushing just to close the gap on Alonso for him to then have to hammer it down a bit to wear out his tyres. They're just driving in cruise control at the moment. There's Danny Rick. Tell you what, Lando's done a pretty good job here. So power unit problem it was for Mercedes in that George Russell car. Good overtake by K-Mag. There's Max, another fastest lap. Just wants the extra point. Oh, Lewis Hamilton. They're all very close to each other, Sainz, Alonso, and Hamilton. No, here comes Perez. He's closing in on that 1 second. You know what? Gasly's just sticking with Sainz as well. You can't overtake him because he hasn't got enough pace. But, you know, if you can get these three into a bit of a fight, anything can happen. You know, one slip up, one car could be gone or two cars could be out of this race. And Gasly all of a sudden is sitting in third position because there's a stuff up. There's Jack Doohan, the Aussie.
What's he practice? That's the GP driver, isn't it?
His dad was Mick Doohan.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so what does he drive? Does he drive F1?
He's
F2?
F2. I think he won the F3 World Championship last year.
Okay.
So he's F2. Jack Doohan. Reserve driver for Alpine F1 team. Let's find out. Yeah, he's in F2. He won the F3 World Championship 2021. So if we go to Formula 2, let's see where he is on the standings at the moment. Standings. I think he's struggling a bit, yo. Where is he? 11th. Not doing too well. There's a few interesting people here source in F2. Got Fittipaldi, I think that's his son. He's in there. He used to drive. Doohan's in there. Leclerc's brother. He's 5th in the World Championship at the moment. There you go. Who's in F3? Any Aussies? Mate, you know who you need to be going for, Source? In F3?
Who?
The guy who's second. His surname is Saucy.
No.
I'm not joking.
His surname is Saucy.
It is Saucy. You got to collect these cards. You have to.
Oh, is he in F2? Because if he's in F2, you have cards.
Nah, he's F3.
Oh, well, if he makes it to F2 and he gets cards, I will collect his cards.
Oh, we got Saucy. That's unbelievable. I'm going to find out what his first name is. G Saucy 103. Gregoire Saucy. Gregoire.
What national is he?
Swiss.
That's great. That is great.
Gregoire Saucy. Les Sauce. Born in 99. Formula 3 Championship 15th and 22. He's second at the moment in F3. Good on him. Big Saucy. That's funny. All right, Perez is right on Norris now. Lando's done extremely well to hold off Perez here. Probably 4 or 5 laps longer than I thought. Oh. Mate, he's going to hunt down Hulkenberg so quickly.
Your dad.
Who?
Ben King, he missed a shot. Mate, the Cats are in danger. They're down by 7 points, 9 minutes 15 to go.
They've lost the plot. They suck. Mate, Dangerfield's struggling. Had 9 touches in the first quarter, and he's had 8 touches since.
Chico is into 8th.
1.2 behind Hulkenberg now.
Oh, wow.
What's happened?
This Cats player went up to spoil the ball and literally fresh armed the spoil. Fresh armed the spoil, and it got over the back, and I thought it was danger signs. In deep in their 50. He's gone with the biggest fist of all time, and he's just missed the ball completely.
How's Stephen May going for me? 46 at the moment. Yeah, not bad. They're just dominating Melbourne. They'd be pissed off from the performance they put in last week. Sydney.
Oh, they're dominating, are they?
They're up by 4 goals. I think 4 goals. It's here though. It's at the G. All right, here comes Perez. He is just charging here. Absolutely charging. See ya, Hulkenberg. Now he's got a bit of work to do. He's got Stroll in front of him next, which is going to be a hard one to overtake. He's got to catch him first. It's been a good race so far. It hasn't had anything short of drama. 10.5 second gap for Max. You reckon anything crazy?
I've just seen a Severio Rocker-like bomb. Who kicked that? I have no idea who that player is. This Gold Coast player has kicked one from 70 metres out with a drop punt. Not a word of a lie. He's dobbed it from 65 out plus with a drop punt. Number 13. I don't know who the hell that is. Jack.
I'm going to tell you.
Jack Lukosius.
Oh, Lukosius, yeah.
He's dobbed it from 70.
That's the end of the Cats. I love the fact that a certain individual in our group chat who barracks for the Cats said that North Melbourne was shit because they lost to Hawthorn yesterday. And that's okay. Doesn't bother me. But just remember, North Melbourne's won more games than Geelong has so far this year. So
yeah, that's a good point.
Keep that in mind. And we're shit.
Mate,
and you're the premiers.
They're starving, man.
They absolutely suck at the moment. This top 5 isn't looking too good for Perez Sauce. Where's Buddy? He's kicked 2. Buddy. Buddy watch. We're always on Buddy watch.
I'll tell you what, they've got a good lead. They've got a 13-point lead. You couldn't have a much better lead. That's 3 scoring shots. It's pretty much 6 minutes to go. It's pretty much done, mate. They only kicked 6 goals all game, the Cats. Absolute duds, mate. I thought they'd get their first win of the season against Gold Coast.
Our tips
Absolute
this week have been
duds, man.
shit.
Absolute duds, man.
Well, I'm glad I tipped the
Oh,
Saints against the Bombers, but then you cancelled me out because you tipped the Blues and I tipped GWS. So that's pretty much it, I think.
mate, did you see the absolute lunacy in that game from the
In which
umpire?
one? Which
Where
one?
he's given a freak. He's given they've kicked it behind. They've kicked it behind. It's gone through. He's signaled the behind, and then Cornelio turned around and like complained about a previous call that happened earlier on in that play that led to that behind, and all he did was turn around and go like, "How's that a free kick?" and threw his arms out like that. Didn't like and the umpire's gone, "That's dissent," and given a free kick at the top of the goal square for a goal. Yes.
You're kidding. They only lost by 10 points.
Yes, I know. That pretty much
Was that late in
decided
the game?
Decided the
Was it
game. It was
late
in the
in the
fourth quarter,
game?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, it was not good, man.
That guy could get the Le Mans. Oh, dear. Oh, he did. He went wide. Oh, Max has gone right off here. Just dropped a few seconds there.
Geez, lucky he's got 10-second lead. Well, there goes my 20-second prediction.
Yeah, it's
That
gone.
blunder.
There goes the 10 seconds. Sportsbet's got direct communication to Max, and they said, "Mate, you're over the margin. Everyone's backed you in at over 10 seconds. Just lock up and go off." And it's back to 7.5. They reckon he's struggling. There's Kylie Minogue. you're a shit stirrer. The cat stink. Half time. D's up by 15. I reckon the great man would absolutely be losing the plot here that they're losing against Gold Coast. Sauce.
How
The
do you
coaches
lose
has
to
kicked.
Gold Coast? How the fuck do you lose to Gold Coast?
The coaches has kicked 4. Here goes Lando. Oh. Oh, Hulkenberg, great defensive driving. I love that Max was struggling and he's just set the fastest lap.
lap.
Just put the commentators' source, you know what they're like. Just put a bit of theatre into the sport. Try and make us think that there's an actual problem with his car. Just like the theatre behind Lewis Hamilton for 4 seasons where he said, "My tyres, I've got no tread on my tyres."
Yeah, I
And
know.
then he gets another freaking 40 laps out of him, mate. He just... and winning races by 2 minutes. And he, "Oh, yeah, my tyres are struggling." Get out of here. Ooh, that's big by the Oracle. Did you see that? Source?
No.
He hit a Paolo Banchero auto last night, the Oracle. That's your boy. Oh, he's dominating. A bit disappointed with the Hamilton Alonso signs battle, to be honest. We haven't really got what we wanted.
We hasn't been able to catch him. Just goes to show that Alonso's what's that? And Aston Martin, they're going to be all right this season. I think they're going to battle the likes of Ferrari and Mercedes. They're going to be up there. I mean, look, Stroll's doing well in the Aston Martin as well, sitting in sixth.
The positive thing is that both Alonso and Stroll have finished the race, so it helps them for their constructors' causes, considering like Ferrari and Mercedes have lost a car, and then obviously Stroll's finishing ahead of Perez. Mate, the driver of the day is Pierre Gasly. Get your votes in there saying, mate, it is Pierre Gasly. The guy is fifth in an Alpine. Oh,
and he goes off the track.
Mate, if he lost control there, he could have gone into the wall. There you go. That's a handy 26 points for Aston Martin. So they gain 11 on Mercedes in the constructors. You take that. See, oh, jeez. It would have been good if Piastri could pinch something. So, yeah, they gained 11 points on Thing, and they've gained 14 points on Ferrari in the constructors. That's a bloody good effort. Anyway, this race is pretty much done here.
It's over, mate.
5 laps to go. The Koshis has kicked another one, mate. Put that game to bed. Kick 5 against the Cats.
Yep.
Put them out of their misery.
Stink, man. Absolute stink, man.
Like, literally put them out of their misery.
I genuinely thought, I was like, all right, Stewart back in. Side looks pretty strong. Coming up against Gold Coast. Obviously, seeing Gold Coast in close last week, played my boys. I was like, nah, not really much. I feel like, Geelong, it's a must win for Geelong. They want to get their first win on the board. They should, all right, I didn't think they would obviously go out there and pump them, but I was like, they should win. They should beat the Gold Coast. And boy, was I wrong. Then some way doesn't. Oh, fuck me. Not a good day.
We're going to get a safety lap to the end of the race here.
Man, they're gonna. That's it. It's the race is done. It's only 4 laps.
Yeah.
Left. They're gonna move this car off the track. What? They're gonna move it off and start the race for 1 lap.
This has got to be.
When Verstappen was in front by like nearly 10 seconds, it was going to be like, all right, we'll just finish it the way it is.
They've got a safety car. This, like, what are you waiting for? The car's on a track. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not on the stream, but it's on the thing there on our thing. It says safety car at the top. Mate, there's a tire on the bloody track. That's it. It's over. They've got to get the car off the track and get the tire off the track. Are they bringing Hamilton in? They're not going to bring Hamilton into the pits, are they?
Doesn't that risk him losing second?
Fuck, that's so dangerous. The tire flying off, man. Yeah, he'll lose second position. Jeez. I reckon that's it, mate. Like, I don't reckon there's going to be any more racing. It'll end under a safety car, and that's it. Verstappen will be home, and it's under 10 seconds, Source. Be under 10 seconds. The safety car gets it there. Oh, why? Oh my god. You are kidding. This is going to be an insane ending to this, Source. They've red flagged it. So everyone's
can't
going to
do
change.
that.
They're going to change their tires.
They
Everyone
can't.
and go to a standing start.
No.
Yeah. With 3 laps left. So Max could potentially lose this.
That's fucked. And his starts haven't been good.
I don't understand why they're red flagging it.
Nah.
Two laps is what we're going to get. Oh, Hamilton could genuinely win this. Who said it? Multiverse Collectibles at the start said Mercedes. He changed his tip after he saw what happened to Ferrari and Leclerc on the first lap. He said, "Oh, I'm going Mercedes to win this." Mind you, we said before the race started, keep an eye on Mercedes because there's a chance that they could pinch something here. And they potentially, as Saucy just mentioned, with Verstappen's starts, how shit they've been. I'll tell you, he could pinch it. fucking red flag, man. We've got to sit here and twiddle our thumbs for 10, 15 minutes. Multiverse, I'm telling you, Source, give us, gamble responsibly, but give us the odds right now on Lewis Hamilton to win this race. Surely they've come right in.
Yeah, I'll find it. I'll find it right now. There's live trading odds. I'll tell you right now.
You might have to chuck a cheeky tenner.
Motorsport F1 Grand Prix. Oof. I mean, they've still got Verstappen at $1.20 and Hamilton's $5.60. I think that's ludicrous odds.
I reckon that is a cheeky tenner
odds.
right there.
That is ludicrous odds. The fact that he starts have been terrible today, Verstappen. Like even that first one where he got off first, that second one where he was able to hold his position, it was still a bad start.
It's ridiculous.
That's crazy. Crazy.
Lewis is just gone. I've had him on the ropes here twice on a restart. Third time's the charm. 2 laps. Brings it back 2 seasons ago where he got rorted on a restart and potentially could pinch a win here from Max Verstappen. And I'll tell you what, we spoke about Sergio Perez. He potentially could finish 5th with a restart. And if there's a monumental stuff up, Pierre Gasly could... I see Gasly taking a massive gamble here. I wouldn't. I'd try and just stay in that 5th spot. But I see Gasly taking a gamble to try and get up into 4th or even 3rd, trying to get Alonso on a restart and just fight him off for a lap. No, this could be a monumental, shambolic performance by the FIA source right here. Race is starting in 9 minutes. The restart. Unbelievable. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe this source. The FIA, here they come. They're just... I don't see why they couldn't go through for another 2 laps and just finish the race under the safety car. I know there was debris on the track, but man, I'll tell you what, Alonso's primed here as well. The two former world champs in Hamilton and Verstappen, Hamilton and Alonso, I'll tell you what, they are licking their lips in this scenario to get Max Verstappen. They're genuinely like lions ready to eat their prey because his starts have been horrific today. Absolutely horrific. Come on, this 8 minutes feels like forever. Just get them back out there, you Le Mans.
It's dragged on this race, mate. Second restart.
100% it's dragged on. It's been a bit shy, isn't it? Oh, United's playing 1:30. I'll be up watching those Le Mans as well. Man City, big win last night, Source. 4-1. And of course, everyone just,
There she is! My girl Kazlik, mate, with the first try of the game. The Australian Women's 7. If you're not watching it, I'm telling you. The women, just the rugby sevens in general, even the women, they're it's great to watch. Entertaining.
Mate, did you win 4-1 last night?
Yes, we slapped them.
Gabriel Jesus twice.
2 goals, scored a penalty. And
Mickey, you're home, man. Oh, well, I shouldn't say that. Put the moz on now, but you're playing really, really well. Oh, fuck.
We've got
Brentford
Liverpool
unlucky
next
against
week
Brighton.
at Anfield. We've got Liverpool next week at Anfield, our next game.
Fuck, Chelsea lost 2-0. Oh, they just stink, don't they?
They do stink, man.
Oh, at home, at Stamford Bridge to Aston Villa. Come on. 8 points clear. Oh, they got a game in hand, City. Oh, we got 3 games in hand on Arsenal, United. 2 games on City. Anyway, we've got Newcastle at St. James, so it's no easy game for us. But a big one. So if Newcastle beats our Source tonight, they will leapfrog us into 3rd position. So there's a bit in this game tonight because our goal difference sucks. Chelsea in 11th. That's embarrassing. Freaking Magnussen, man. He made this race go longer than it had to. Clayton Oliver put on a clinic in this footy game. Oh. 16 touches, Saul. Started the 3rd quarter. He's had 16 touches, 2 goals. It's a demolition job. All right. We got Let's get him back out there. What's the chat think? Thoughts? Who's winning this on the restart? Can Max hold on?
Let's just hope we don't have a freaking crash on the restart.
Oh, fuck. We're just going to end the stream if there's another red flag. Had enough. Pissing me off. These lemons. Here we go. Get them back out there. 2 minutes.
About freaking time. Jeez.
They're doing my freaking bananas in these lemons. All the pressure's on Max.
Pressure is on Max. I'd feel for him if they cook him here.
Oh, if he gets cooked here, it'll just be on. It's booked in. The FIA is home this week. Because I just want the reasoning as to why it was stopped. Because the safety car sets the racing line. There's Sir Jackie Stewart. Remember why they bagged Michael Massey? He made that call in that race, and I understand Verstappen won it, but fuck. I'm not going to say the FIA hasn't made a questionable decision since he's resigned from his position. Example, case in point, being this race with this red flag. So, anyway.
Mate,
at least we'll get a bit of excitement.
It should just gone where that's it, the race. We're not restarting the thing. We're doing a safety car to the end of the race. Wherever the position you're in now, that's it. The race ends. Like Verstappen was going to win by a mile. He was up by 10 seconds. Like it's unfair for him to now put him through a standing start because of that. Like I think that's ridiculous.
Here we go. In 5 minutes, not 5 minutes. In 6.5, 7 minutes time, Source, we'll have a winner in this race. Or 5 minutes time, potentially. As he put... Here we go. He's put the softs on, mate. He's gone maximum speed, maximum power. Max Verstappen on this restart.
Everyone put the softs on?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, they're all on, but this is it. He started on the mediums, I'm pretty sure, Max. He had a shit start on the mediums, a shit start on the hards. Let's see what happens here. So no DRS Source.
That's what I mean. He has to. If he doesn't get out to the lead, he's lost the race. I mean, I don't. Oh, I mean, he hasn't lost.
This is coming off. This is coming off. It's just going to be us two, mate, because that might just be a little bit ahead of us. I'm getting rid of it. That's gone. It's just going to be us to the end here, because our streams are right on each other. So I think that's a little bit ahead of us. That's the other thing too. Yeah. They're going to sit there looking directly at the sun source because obviously daylight savings. So the sunset, the sun in their visor,
Yeah.
heading straight down the straight on the restart. Mate, have we not made anything? The fact that they're driving a car that's just dangerous in itself. The conditions this is unbelievable.
Oh, look at that sun. Look at that glare. Yeah, I know. I can see it right here on the camera.
Have fun, guys. Christian Horner's a bit nervous. Oh my goodness sauce. Ready? You better not. He could choke you.
Oh, good start.
Oh, Max.
Great start.
Here goes Alonso.
Under pressure.
There's going to be an accident. I told you. Oh, Alonso.
Oh, Alonso, you lemon.
Go. Sainz is going to take it.
Oh, there's debris everywhere. Oh, someone's gone into the sidewall.
Oh, Stroll's gone off.
This is why you shouldn't have restarted the race, FIA.
That's red flagged again.
Because we have to restart it again. You fucking idiots.
Oh, look at them both. Oh, LP both of them.
Both of them.
Oh,
It's
my
bloody,
God.
It's Dumb and Dumber.
And the FIA are the dumbest because they re-allowed this to happen, mate. So I hope you're going to pay the bill to repair all these cars, you dickheads. There's cars off everywhere, mate. There's 6 cars on the restart that are out of this race. 6 or 5. 2 there. The other one went off in the other one. And the 5 cars. You're going to finish this race with 11 cars, Source. 11. Just end the race, mate. Like, what are you doing? Look at this. Signs on Alonso, gone. Alonso out. I think. There's Perez off. So what happens to the Alpines here? Do they hit each other? Yeah. The 2 Alpines hit each other.
2 Alpines hit each other. Great teamwork.
What are you idiots doing? Well, what do you reckon's going to happen? Oh, that's a big, big crash. Oh, that's shocking. What a disgrace. So, oh no, I've got the timing here. Where's Thing gone? Perez. Perez has dropped to 10th. Because he went off.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a good track walk after this. You might pick up some pieces of car because there's been that many crashes when you walk on the track post-race. Memento.
Yes, 100%. So you're going to finish the race with 12 cars, Source. All right. Listen to this. Perez will get 1 point because he's in 10th. Bottas is somehow in 9th. Bottas, who's done nothing all day. Zhou Guanyu is in 8th. Piastri is in 7th. Mate, this is the top 10. Verstappen, Hamilton, Sainz. Hulkenberg, Sonoda in 4th and 5th. Norris, Piastri. Zhou, Bottas. Perez in 10th. And then the only 2 cars left outside the 10 are the 2 Aston Martins who were going to make up points in the Constructors' Championship. Oh, no, Alonso's out. So Alonso's gone and Stroll's in 11th. So no points. What was the point of that?
What was the point? I just don't understand. They should have just ended it on a safety car. See,
Mate, this race has to time out. What is it? Oh, it's 3 hours is the timeout. But it's got to like. Oh, they're saying. So Alonso is saying that because they did not complete the lap, they restart it based on where they were, their positioning. So what? Because the lap wasn't completed, so you have to start the lap pretty much on 57, or you started at 58. But because the lap wasn't completed, they all go back to their original positions on the grid. Sergio Perez, if they go back to where they were, Sergio Perez will be 6th.
oh man, this is dragged on. I've got the sevens on in the background, so it's not all bad, Doma.
Well, that'd actually be something that they've actually used their brains, the FIA, if they do that. Source, they're saying that they could just call the race and just say this is the final standings because you didn't complete the lap. They put all the cars where they're meant to be that are remaining that aren't in pieces. So they put Stroll and Alonso back to where they were, and they just call the race. In my opinion, and probably the same for you, I think that's the wise thing. Instead of restarting this thing again and we lose maybe another 2 cars.
I think they should go back to the grid positions and end the race there, where from that start. So all those teams should finish, even like
The ones that crashed
Albon
out.
and Ocon. Yeah, they should They should get a finish.
Nah,
because
that won't happen.
They shouldn't have started the race. They should have ended it on a safety car. It was stupid because this was. I literally. What did I just say? I hope we don't get a crash on the restart, mate. Literally happened. Like
we lost 6 cars. Oh, they're congratulating Lewis and stuff here. Like, But they reckon that even if they restart, there's going to be no racing anyway because you have to do the formation lap and then win. That's it. That's the race. So just end it. So I think they're just trying to work out if they're going to put the cars in their positions. So this race, I think, is done. So Verstappen's winning. Yeah, so Verstappen, there you go. So Verstappen and Hamilton are going to win. The question is whether Sainz is going to get that third spot. The fact that Hulkenberg is fourth is hilarious. Like, have a look at that top 12.
Oh, Sonoda, Bottas, done jack shit all day. Yeah. I'll
He
just
ended
take
up
the top
finishing
10.
ahead of Perez. He did nothing finishing it ahead of Perez. Bottas, he did nothing. Why would you do that? What?
All right. What's going on here? Has it ended the race or what?
They reckon that they're going to put the cars out again just so they can. The source, listen to this. This is perfect because I hope they do this because this just. The way you give a Le Mans this week is going to be so good because they want to source. Listen to this. End the race under a safety car.
Oh, who would have thought that'd be a good idea with 2 laps to go?
That's what they want to do. And the order is as it stands right now. So instead of just saying the race is over, instead of putting the cars back out there again, John Walker said Aussie F1, GP in Melbourne, a complete farce. F3 and F2 races were great to watch. F1, what a load of bullshit. Were you actually there, John, to watch it? Because Saucy said that the worst possible thing you can do is actually go to race day. It's not worth it at all. I've only ever done qualifying, and I enjoy that because you see the cars a fair bit. Practice is always good too because they're out there for a long period of time. What the fuck is happening, man? Can you make up your mind? Oh my god, this is the stupidest shit I've ever fucking heard in my life.
Put it this way, we're trying from the commentary box here to get some information, and I bet you that Inspector Kravitz down the pit lane is doing just that. So we're all still waiting. The teams are all still waiting. The people who have to drive are still waiting for the FIA to make their mind up on what we're going to do. The FIA is seriously combing through everything. They'll have the stewards there, the race director, the remote operations centre in Geneva as well to help out. And I made it to page 59 of the starting race, and I still can't find the answer. The hunch down here is that it's not going to be good for Alonso, basically, that they will restart it, and it will be the order with Alonso at the back. Because getting involved with, sorry, you've got to mute. No, I'm just going to say.
Get Danny Rick in the car.
This race started at 3 o'clock, and there was a 3-hour time window to get this race run. Now we've got 45 minutes for that, but if this decision isn't made, the race then stops on that 3-hour clock. And also bear in mind that whenever a race in Formula One ends early, so before the 58 laps, you take it from the end of the penultimate lap. So you would go back to how it was before the third restart. Now there are lots of rules and regulations on this one, but
How you going there, mate? How's your rugby sevens going?
Good, mate. It's more entertaining than this damn race, I'll tell you that. So what's the go here, Domo? Are we packing up the stream because
they're restarting it?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I'm serious. They are restarting it.
You want to restart under a safety car, but not a standing start.
All right, so the race is done. So Alonso will get reinstated into third. 12. Yeah. All right, we're done, Source. So they literally restart, but because you know that formation lap, that'll be the last lap. So they essentially cross the checkered flag. All right, that was the excitement here for the Australian Grand Prix, and absolutely farcical by the FIA. Once again, they have bottled it.
They have bottled it.
Simple as that. They have absolutely bottled it. So
shambles.
We finish with 12 cars on the grid, and pardon the pun, but 8 of them off the grid, literally. Ridiculous. Like FIA farcical. So you can't blame Michael Massey for this one. All right, you can't blame him. He's not there anymore. So
Chris Dimo, lemons. Yes, they are lemons. Exactly.
Anyway, we both predicted the winner. Source.
Hey, I'm telling you, my 20-second prediction, if all this rubbish didn't happen, my 20-second prediction was looking good.
It was looking good, but it was way under 20 seconds. It was actually 0. So, 0.1 of a second. On that note, please do tune in to our regular podcast coming up this week. If you like this one, give it a thumbs up. And, of course, don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube and other platforms. I'm Dom with the Great Man Source, off the grid. Catch you soon.
Peace out.